Welcome back to LazySusanGaming. My name is TheRealPortz. We got EvilSpaceBunny here. We got CK Player One. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Fabulous.
Fantastic. This is a discussion-style podcast where we just spoil the ever-living shit out of a video game. This week, it's Toem, and we put CK in the hot seat for explaining what the hell this game is.
Yes. So in Toem, you are an adorable little creature man who it seems like it's this rite of passage for you to go to Toem. And to go to Toem, you have to travel through these little cities and take photographs along the way. And ultimately, you want to take the penultimate photo at Toem, which happens to be a mountaintop.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
it's definitely a coming of age game.
Mhm.
And it's
Following your grandma's footsteps.
yeah. I kind of like that, like the idea of like going on this epic journey. You're being like, okay, you're 18, get the fuck out, go do the thing that I did and explore and stuff like that. I think that's a good thing to have in like your life, especially as like a young adult, you know, because most of the time you're like being told what to do, but being told to like go explore, I think is more positive than being like, figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's like a gap year kind of thing, right? Instead of like dumping yourself straight in college, it's like, well, except in this, it's like, go climb this massive mountain.
It's a little dangerous.
Peace.
I don't know.
Where you go in with deuces. You have no gear. You pick
Yeah.
up climbing gear and like hats and sunglasses, which lets you see ghosts, by the way. And you just pick up all that on the way. And it's like, wow, Grandma did not set you up for success at all.
I wore a foam finger to the top.
You had a phone.
Yeah. Oh, you
I
didn't
didn't get
find
a
the
foam
foam
finger.
finger?
No.
Oh, wow.
It's like at the, I think it's in the Oak Pines area, like at the very beginning behind the actual like hotel thing. And it's like the first thing, and I rode that motherfucker to the top. I rode that the entire game. I got other stuff, and I'm like, no, foam finger for life.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
It
No, I
was-
totally missed that. Although I will say, I think it took me until the second town to realize I could like turn the camera.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a big
Because I
thing.
played a little bit and I took a break and I came back and I was like, man, it sucks. I can't see around here. And then I accidentally like, click and drug and I was like, oh, that's right. I can't move the camera. Oops.
So, question: did you guys play this on a mouse and keyboard or controller?
Mouse and keyboard.
Mouse and keyboard.
I did controller.
Oh, wow.
Really? What was
I'm
that
the
like?
weird
We're going to end up with
It
a
was
different split
great.
every single
love
time.
It was actually really great. I think it recommended the controller, so I'm like, cool, done. And then I just like just went on my merry way and stuff like that. I went and looked at this game on Steam too. I have this under ignore because it's black and white. And most of the time I have a hard time with black
You
and
hate
white
art.
games.
I got you.
Okay.
No,
gotcha.
no, I can't, like, there was this one game that I played. It's called, like, Gato Roboto, and it's black and white, which is normally okay, but this game, like, turned me off of it from everything because literally everything in that game
but
moved.
there should be a reverse Uno card here, which was
Right.
West of Loathing.
West of Loathing was a good example of that, but it also had 3D-ish elements, kind of like this game, so it made it okay and stuff. So, but I also had this weird thing because I was playing this super late at night, way past my bedtime, and I start to, I take,
Hallucinate?
yes, actually. So I take a nighttime pill, and if I stay up past when I should be in bed and I'm still on that pill, it kind of does something to my brain. So I'm
Yeah.
playing this game, and I start seeing the colors as I'm playing this game, and then I finished it, and I came back to it the next day, and that's when I realized that this game was black and white again. I was like, what the fuck happened to me?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, when you were playing Toem?
Yeah.
You
I
thought
started
there was
visualizing-
color
I
because of the
started
pill you were
visualizing
taking.
it. Yes.
Holy
I don't
shit.
know. I think so because I
What
started
medication
visualizing
is
in
this?
color.
It's not
Can
safe.
I get one of these pills?
Yeah, it's hydro. No. It's a weird sedative thing because I can't take normal medication because my brain is fucky, and doctors like,
Interesting.
try this. It's a sedative. You'll calm the
Wow.
fuck down. But yeah, no, I started visualizing it in color and stuff. It was very weird, but I kind
It's
of
cool though.
also loved how life felt. This game felt like the little animations, the little characters throughout the whole game, and like the little critters crawling along that you can all take photos of. I became obsessive with like taking pictures of everything that could move.
On that collection log.
I 100%ed this game at the end of the thing. So I just became absolutely obsessed with finding little things and everything that I could.
Huh. This game is a completionist trap.
Yeah.
There is so much to, because you get like, so you have the you have all the quests in every town that you're in, and you only need so many stamps to progress. And so every time you finish a quest, you get a stamp on your card. It's almost like a little passport to move on to the next area. But there's more tasks available than stamps that you need. So it's like you can, only get part of the quest done and still be able to progress, which in some areas I did because I got tired of doing some of the photo challenges because I couldn't figure out what they wanted. And then there's also like a scenic photo for every area that you can take, and that goes on your completion card. Then in every area they have special creatures unique to that space, and those go in the compendium, or I forget whatever it was called. And there is so much. Plus then there's special photos you can take of people where they're sparkly, and you take pictures of sparkly people, and then you get an adorable little portrait, which my favorite was the little skeleton man with his little sweater. I thought he was so cute.
He was so dapper. Like, he comes out angry, gives you the glasses, and then he's just like, oh, look at me, I'm so cute.
He's like, I can't deal with these fucking ghosts anymore. Take these glasses. But yeah, it's like, I was like, okay, I'm getting to a point where I feel like I've seen everything in this town, and I'm backtracking a lot. And when I have to backtrack a lot, I start to get annoyed. Yeah. And, I would get to a point, and then I was like, oh, but I didn't find the scenic photo in this area. And at a certain point, I was like, CK, just move on. Just move on. It's okay. Just go. You don't have to get everything.
Yeah.
I was the bare minimum gang. I accidentally did a few more than I needed to, just because like they group stuff together sometimes, and to go complete something, you might as well complete this other stuff. So yeah, I probably finished one or two above each area in terms of stamps. Question: what did you guys do with your stamps?
Damn it! I was just literally about to ask that. I made a penis every time, obviously.
Penis.
Because I'm like OCD, I'm like, they have to be in perfect little lines. And then it got to a point where I was like, I'll get creative. The first line will be straight, and the second line, they'll be staggered. And then I didn't realize there was a place where you could reset all the stamps and do it again if you wanted to. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. But no, mine was very OCD.
Yeah, no, I absolutely made a dick every single. I'm like, there's only 3 stamps here. I'm like, this sucks. And then I get to the next area, and then I'm like, hell yeah, I can make a big penis with it.
Now, was it going up and down or from side to side?
Diagonal.
Diagonal.
I went up and down.
Put the balls in the corner and then.
Okay. Min-max it.
Yeah.
You min-maxed it, diagonal. Yeah, I just did up and down. I did real basic, bitch. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
That's what I did my first time.
And then
it's not about the size. It's not about the size.
A penis will only grow to the container size that you put it in. So.
True.
It's like a fucking melon trapped in a container. Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't want to imagine that. That's terrifying. What was your guys' favorite character that you ran into?
Oh, favorite character, huh?
Mine was the sad sock man at the very beginning of the Oak area. He looked like Sad Keanu, and then I remember after I got filters and everything, I went back and I was framing the shot. And so I look like I was walking away like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's all chipper and then there's sad Keanu in the background. So he was sad sock man. And then I'm all like, yeah, look at me with my foam finger. And I'm like all happy trying to walk away. Yeah, I tried to recreate a meme with him.
Yeah. Amazing.
The one I have a favorite character. Go ahead.
Yeah, the one that I liked and you spend very little time with was at the in the city. the stunt grandma who flipped her car.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I kind of
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
her.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I like her a lot.
That-
And then
that
it's
might
funny.
be the
There's
pick.
like an area with a bridge, and there's all these cars driving underneath. Later, you see her driving through
Yeah.
the area.
Oh, do you really? That's how
Yeah.
you get the fucking picture when you solve it then. 'Cause I was like, I fucked myself because you can't get a picture of her car.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, grandma's driving in the city, and I always get nervous trying to cross the street because the cars all of a sudden stop when you're like in the middle, and then they start honking at
Did you guys
if
go
stay.
tentatively at first? I was afraid that they were gonna run me over.
Yeah, I did too. I was terrified. I'm like, please don't hit me. Jesus Christ.
I
don't
just
wanna
waited
die.
by the side, and then they eventually stopped, and I was like, okay, cool. And then after I'd been through that area about 4 times, I just
Yeah,
ran
you
into
just
traffic
book it,
every time.
yeah.
I was like, I don't care.
You're like,
Kill me.
fuck
I
I was
don't
like, they're
care.
not gonna let you splatter in this cutesy game.
I'd be terrified. Just all of a sudden a death screen and you just die.
I will say one of my favorite parts of the game is the perspective change that they have where the game is kind of top down and then in the camera you're first person and it builds out more of the world than you can see,
Oh yeah.
which
Mhm.
is kind of awesome. I don't think I've ever seen a game do that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with,
Did
like,
you-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you guys find like the scenic overlooks and stuff?
Yeah.
A couple on accident.
Yeah,
but no.
on accident. Those are great times to see, like, oh, you can see this entire castle from here. You can
Yeah.
see, whatever it was.
They make you do one of well, they highly path you toward doing one of them. I can't remember which one it is. I guess the hotel.
Yeah, the
Oh,
hotel.
yeah.
Yeah.
The oak
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's the very end of that level is you get to the top and then you can take the picture of the giant ass hotel tree
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
hmm
One of the things I did like is the visual storytelling in this game. So a couple things that I did find that I wrote down was the seagulls were like all around a sandwich that looked like it was from TF2. There was a turtle next
Did
to
those seagulls around the sandwich chant to the music? for
Yeah,
you?
I think they
Yeah.
they literally
Oh.
I thought it
chanted
was
to
part
it.
of the soundtrack, but then
No, it's the seagulls.
I tried to go back and find the track, and I was like, it's gone. It was confusing, but it was awesome.
It was really cute. Yeah, they're just sitting there and they're just like chanting and they're like praising the TF. It looked like a TF2 sandwich. And there's another part where in the city where those cars are, there's like a little sewer pipe. And you see a little turtle and there's a pizza there for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I thought was really fucking cute.
That's cute.
What other things did I write down here? Oh, the art show or the fashion show. When you
Yeah.
do the fashion
Mhm.
show and you choose a hat, everybody else will wear that hat in the city for the rest of the playthrough. And I love that shit. It was so smart
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
well
There's
designed.
a lot of like stuff where they didn't need to go as far as they did, but it's appreciated that they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. What hat did you?
Well, so I was gonna ask, is there a choice?
Yeah, you could do whatever hat you
Because
want.
she rejected my first hat.
Did she?
Yeah,
But I
she'll
think it's
reject
'cause
certain hats.
Yeah, she rejected the press hat because she
Okay.
hates that hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And then I gave her the cowboy hat, and she was like, "Oh, I love it." I was like, "Is that the one solution?" I wasn't sure.
No, I put on the hot dog hat, and she loved that. And then everyone in town was wearing the hot dog hat.
I'm trying to remember what hat I chose. I can't remember now, but
Oh,
it was the first hat I chose. I was like, yeah, this has the most God, what were they calling it? Swag and stuff. It was pretty
your
funny.
hat is everything.
It's everything. It's perfect. And then you go out there and it's all awkward. It's funny as fuck. Another area that I really enjoyed was the bear nightclub.
Oh, I forgot
the
about the
middle
Bear
of the
Night
I
Club.
don't think I saw this.
It was if you for photography of paparazzi, like I think the thing was called paparazzi to take a picture of a DJ,
Mhm.
and it's DJ Moose, and he's up there, and there's just a bunch of bears dancing. The only way you got in there is if you had the sunglasses, because like the guy's like you have to have enough
I did
swag.
do that. Yeah, I did do that. Yeah.
And stuff. If you talk to the bears, they say a bunch of different things, but I think my favorite one was, "Don't tell mom I'm here." Don't tell mom I'm out dancing or something like that.
That's so cute.
It was fucking cute as shit. And yeah. Another thing I really liked was the devs put in all their animals too. So every single pet
Oh.
is one of the developers' animals. So if you take pictures of all of them, I think it shows a real picture of the developers' animals and stuff like that, which is cute.
Where at?
I think it was in the compendiary, I don't remember.
Oh,
Or
I didn't
maybe
look.
it was
I
somewhere.
got an achievement for getting all the photos of the animals. Because, like, of course I'm going to. I'll ignore every human in that town, but it's like I will search out every cat
Yeah, exactly.
everywhere.
Every dog, every cat. Yeah, I made sure to pet them too and stuff, and I thought that was super fucking cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot of fun shit. Also, what did you guys think of the music?
The music was
Loved
awesome.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good. I liked the slow drip of it, how much of it there was. Like,
Yeah.
for how short the game is, there's a bunch of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising how much music was, and I also kind of like it when it would like dip out for a while and then slowly creep up on you. It was kind of nice because like, you know, you're just having like a time, and then you would get these moments of like peace and silence, and you would hear like what the elements were in the area, like the ocean and the fucking seagulls or whatever, or you would hear like the buzzing of the bees and the animals and stuff in like the oak area and stuff. It was kind of nice. Except for the city sounded atrocious.
Yeah, it's all cars. Did you guys do the quest for the ghost who was like, it's so loud, I hate it here?
Yeah.
Well, no, and the date. God, the date was so
one.
funny.
I loved the date. That was
The
funny.
date was great.
Yeah.
It took me forever to figure out where to take her, and she just kept getting in my way every time I was trying to take a photo, and I was like, this is the worst.
You can't get rid of her unless you finish
No,
it, right?
you have
Yeah.
to finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch,
And it took
I'm
me a
trying to do
while.
my
I dropped
stuff.
everything to go find that.
She's like, I want to go somewhere romantic. I was like, want to go to the bakery with all the mice in it? And she did not like that.
I like the smell of bread, but not this close. All right. She was very picky,
Yeah,
I
she was
thought.
very picky.
She was a
especially
picky
for
lady.
a dead girl. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think she's allowed to still be picky if she has to suffer for eternity as a ghost. Yeah.
How about the camera mechanics themselves? How'd you guys feel about that?
I liked it a lot. I thought it was fun. I don't think the filters were super necessary. They were kind of cheesy
Agreed.
and
They
stuff.
got in the way a lot, I
They
felt
got in
like.
the way.
Yeah.
It was too cumbersome to switch them,
Yeah.
and they just made your pictures turn out bad, I think.
Yeah.
It's
I only
already
used
a
it when I had
simplistic
to.
black and white game. Like, filters on top of that doesn't
Yeah.
feel great.
Yeah. Maybe
The
if
honk mechanic was awesome, though.
Oh, I
yeah.
love the honk mechanic. It's so funny.
it was cute.
Cleaning them fucking birds and shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck you, seagulls. It's also how you got the dancing lady to like twirl and get her picture and stuff like that. You honk at her, and I was like, this seems so inappropriate. Like, hey, lady, honk.
Dance, honk, honk.
And she's like, la. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? It took me so long to figure that one out. I was like,
I didn't do that.
Did you guys do the secret quest to unveil the guy in the trench coat?
No,
Yes.
I didn't.
It was.
I saw it,
so
but I
good.
didn't see him in 2 locations. I was like,
There-
I'm not digging around.
The city one was hard to find because you had to like go to where did you like where the birds stole the frisbee and was up in the tree?
Yeah.
Like where you cross the traffic.
I
so
never
where
found
this
that frisbee either.
Oh, so like it's like where you have to cross the road, right? And so you
Ah.
go to the other side and you can't see the stairs that you take up to go to the upper level, and that's where the bird is. But I was like, where the hell is this guy? And so I just happened to pull my camera out there, and he was standing behind the steps. So you have to like look through your camera to even
Holy
find
hell.
him.
Yeah, there's secret
Yeah.
areas that you can only
I
see
knew it
with
was
the
gonna be some
camera.
bullshit like that.
Yeah.
That's why I gave
And
up.
then to get the frisbee, you go up to that level, up those stairs, and the bird has the frisbee in its mouth, and you honk at it and to get it to drop it and fly away. But like I thought I just automatically picked it up, so I went to go give the frisbee back to the guys, and they were like, "Hey, thanks so
Ooh.
much, but where is our frisbee?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" So I had to go back, scare the bird again, figure out where it went, and then go
It's
back
like,
the
you
second
stupid
time.
fuck.
They're like, "Yeah, where's the frisbee, dude?"
Yeah. So I'm gonna spoil it because I thought it was really funny. so cover your ears if you don't want to hear it, Ports. But
I beat the game.
I know, I'm just being facetious. I'm sorry. You go to their like secret lab, and it's these like grunts that look like World War II soldiers. They're like super beef, like
I was allowed in there.
And oh yeah, okay. But you find him, and he's a fucking beaver, or he's 3 beavers in a trench coat. You open it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I think the captain or the general or whatever, he's like, well, that was unexpected. Or he said something like that. He's like, that was weird. And I was like, is there any more to this? Or nope, that was just the end of it. So I took a picture of everybody and went on my merry way.
Yeah, I took a picture of all of them together next to the beavers, and I'm like, smile. And then I was like, la, 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 la. I gotta go take more pictures. Yeah.
I got like South Park vibes from that whole hidden military base.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, the whole game kind of had like weird, cutesy
Wholesome
South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wholesome
Yeah.
South Park game. The game. Except
There's a lot of like
photos.
stereotyping, not offensive stereotypes, but like the chick who's like an Instagram
yes,
Mhm.
chick,
influencer.
like yeah, just there's so much personality packed into the game. It's wild.
Did you do the quest for like the Yeti?
Oh, the
yeah.
fuzzy
Yeah,
Yeti.
taking the fluffy picture of the
Yeah.
little tiny whatever. Yeah.
So you take a picture of those, and then if you go back there later, he has one as a pet,
Oh.
which was so cute. I was like, oh, I love this. I love like when you do like something you do or a quest you complete has like an impact on
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
I'm always a sucker for that. It's like I could get bored playing something, or if something, I'm just like, okay, I have enough stamps, I'm gonna move on. But like when whenever I like started to realize that, I was like, oh shit, I need to do more of these because that's actually really cute.
I was
I
gonna
like that
say
kind of
there's particular like larger visual and or audio treats for doing some of the challenges, like finding all the goats
Oh yeah.
for the goat choir, and then you
I
can
love the
listen to the goat
goats.
choir. And that song was actually, I don't know, it sounds like a real song. I didn't know what it was though. But it was fun to listen to. They have like, if you listen to it for the whole thing, they have like solos for each of the
Yeah.
goats, and yeah, that was fun. And then what are some of the other ones? I
the
liked the
puzzle.
snowball quest. Taking a picture of that guy's snowball. He's like, I left my snowball around here somewhere, and it's been years, and it's that giant thing that has like houses stuck to it and shit.
It's very Katamari.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There was another sound one with the tune, where you take a picture of the captain singing his little tune and you show it to somebody, and then you like
Oh, I
Take
could
a-
not figure that one out.
couldn't figure that either.
You take a picture of that guy, and then you bring it to the guitar wizard or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And those two get together and they sing the captain's song, and they do like a solo thing, and then this giant fish appears because of it, the kingfish that the captain has always been wanting to see and stuff. I thought that one
Mhm.
was really cute. 'cause
That's where that is.
it was
That one was
super
complicated.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird. It was,
I didn't do a lot of backtracky stuff. As soon as I realized you had to for some of them, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I think that was my only pet peeve, because like I was on the second to last level where you're in the snow area for the first
Yeah.
time, and like I was doing that, and I was trying to find all the pictures on the wall to take those pictures. And so like I'm doing that.
Oh,
and
the
just,
cave painting?
Yes, the
Yeah.
cave paintings. The very
Mhm.
last one is on the mountain itself.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
fucker. I
I got that one, but I didn't get one of the other. I was missing one. I have no idea where it was.
Yeah, there was 5 in the first area, and then the last one is on the last
Oh,
area.
it is in that first area.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like
Mhm.
so
Okay.
tilted because I like literally was like looking around for 10 minutes, and I was like, I've been to everywhere. I've seen everything. I've looked at every crack, everyone's crack. I can't find it. And so I was so mad. So I looked, that was the only one that I really looked up. And I was like, you caca, it's in the next area. I have to go to a whole new area. Yeah, so I think that was the only one that like really tilted me.
Well,
Like-
the snow area and then the last area is technically the same area, which is
Yeah.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that confused me.
Yeah, it's technically the same area, but it's not because you have to do
It's like the same stamp collectible page or whatever.
Yeah, but you still have to go there, and I was just like,
Yeah,
"Fuck,
yeah.
shit, it did make sense." Yeah.
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 When you guys got to the top of the mountain, did you take a selfie on top of the mountain?
No, actually,
Yeah, I did. I
Oh.
did.
I just
If-
took a picture and closed
I-
the game immediately.
Didn't even let the credits roll. You're like, all right.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
I liked, like we were kind of talking about different equipment and stuff earlier. I actually really liked the tripod because I think most of the area.
Oh shit!
all
I
the
forgot
areas?
about the tripod. I used
Yeah.
it once. And
Yeah.
never again. Dude.
It's great because in certain places there's like monsters that pop up, but they will
Yeah.
disappear if you
Fuck.
are there. So you
Yeah.
set up the tripod and you walk away.
Yeah.
But I would always set up the tripod because they had the cutouts where you're like dressed as the farmer or the Yeti or whatever.
You used the
And-
tripod for that?
Yeah, to get a better picture.
Oh.
I used it for that.
Oh,
And I love the tripod thing. It reminded me so much of taking photos in Red Dead 2, which I became obsessed with. I spent so much time in the camp using the camera to take pictures in Red Dead 2. I was like, I'm going to take.
Game?
No, I didn't.
All right.
What game did I make you finish?
God of
You're
War.
like, okay,
It
what was
God of
it?
War.
It was God of War.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Because Portz was going to finish God of War if I finished Red Dead 2. And he finished God of War, and I still haven't finished Red Dead 2.
This was like
Okay.
3 years ago, 4
This
years
was
ago.
years ago.
Come on, it's so good.
I know. That's the thing. I love it so much. I don't want it to end.
Okay, I
so I'll
understand
sit
Doing that with
down.
Half-Life Alex, I get it.
Yeah.
it.
And because it's
But
like
you
I
can
see
always
the
play it
rating.
again.
I can't
It's
always
just
play
as
it
good
again.
still.
Oh,
It's
I've
not
beat it
because
3
like
times.
It's not
I
that
see the writing on the wall for like the certain characters, and I'm just like, I don't like where this is
Yeah, it
going.
is-
I
it ends
like
with-
Arthur.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's rough.
So
yeah.
yeah, I'm decently into it, but I went into it for like I went down the rabbit hole playing that game for a couple days, like I don't know, last year at some point, and then I stopped playing it. I was just like, oh my god, I have to finish this fucking game. But I spent so much time in one of the camps taking photos and portraits of everybody that who's the lady that sets up the camp? I forget what her name is. But she came by and she's like, Arthur, you've been here forever. You need to go do something.
Is that Miss
Just like,
Grimshaw?
yeah, I
Miss
think it was
Grimshaw.
Grimshaw.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I'm spending too much time here, I guess. But yeah, I love the tripod because I did that all the time in
Can we
Red
play
Dead.
that game next?
Oh god. I don't think we can beat that in under 10 hours unless we all speed run it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There's no shot you can finish it in 10 hours. now.
Maybe
don't
in
think
the
so.
future we
But
could
I could
do
do it in 2 weeks. I'm just throwing that on the table.
Jesus.
maybe in the future we could do if we want to do like a longer game, like say I actually have an interest in it playing Baldur's Gate combat. Maybe
That would be a tough one.
we could
That would
do,
be a
like,
hard
the-
one.
We could do like a breakdown, like 10 hours every like other something like that. Maybe that could be something that we could do. Any that we
Spend
could
like a whole
discuss that.
year on one game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something we could discuss later.
For sure.
Anything else to say about Toem?
I don't know. We got talking about better games. And
I know, we got- Oh, here's something.
I
go
haven't
ahead.
revealed this too much, but I like elements of the game.
Yes.
But as a game, I was profoundly bored. I did
Oh.
not enjoy doing it as much as I hoped I would.
Okay.
Like, it's cute to look at.
Yeah.
But spending 2 hours in it was like, it was hard not to feel that was a waste of time, to be honest.
Yeah. I liked it, but they did start to feel a little tedious at points, but then I'd get sucked in with the collecting things, which is
Yeah.
always like it's like walking into quicksand for me. I can't help it. Like I enjoy games where there's collecting things. Assassin's Creed Valhalla was like that for me. I saw that there was collections and a town to build, and I was like, sign me up. And then
You
I
can
spent
build a
200
town? Okay, I'm playing that game.
yeah. I spent 200 hours playing that fucking game.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it was
no.
great. I had a
Hell
great
yeah.
all customizable gear. If you have customizable gear, town building, weapon customization, I'm in. Like I love that stuff. there's romance in a game, I'm in. It doesn't matter what it is. I will
Starfield sounds
play.
like it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it at some point for sure. Probably after I finish my 300-hour campaign of Baldur's Gate 3.
Fair.
But okay, so like for this game, who would you recommend play? Like people who like this type of game, do you think would also like Toem? Because for me, the thing that kind of popped up was Animal Crossing, kind of.
Yeah.
And what's the other thing I thought of?
Honestly, Frog Detective
Stardew.
a bit.
Oh, Frog Detective. Yeah, Stardew. Like, and I think it's a very cozy. And I think it's a good game if you don't have a lot of time to play games and you want a cozy game that you can actually finish. Like, I think like one afternoon I sat down to play it for a little bit and I only had a half hour to play. So I sat and I played for a half hour and I got through like a section and I was like, oh, this actually feels kind of rewarding.
What's that packing game? Do you guys remember that game? Unpacking. If people like that game, they would probably like this game.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I played that a while ago. That was a really good narrative. You just evolve through just unpacking somebody's shit. It's kind of the same thing with this. This cozy genre has definitely come hard with these indie game devs, which is great. I like these cozy games. Obviously, I like fucking hardcore stupid shit like Double Staggers and Doom, but it's a nice break. And the thing that I do like about this game compared to like something like Planet Lana is it came and it said what it wanted to say and it didn't really overstay its welcome. So like if you wanted to stay in there longer, you could, like collecting the things, or like if you wanted to get the fuck out and go on to the next thing, you could easily do that too pretty quick. So that's one of the things
we covered the full
like
breadth of that here. I did the bare minimum. CK is probably somewhere in the middle, and you 100%ed it. So.
Yep.
I thought it was really cute. I even played the little DLC that came out. I didn't finish that, but I did play quite a bit of it. It was a little bit more complex. Like some of the stuff was more complex for it. So
I played a bit of it, and I love there's like a jet skiing triangle, and I just love that dude. You have to take a picture of some sick trick he's doing, and I was just like, I would just hang out here with the triangle guy, and his friend was like a square or a rectangle, and he's like, I'm gonna get these printed on posters, and I was like, yes, you are.
There's a couple areas where you can slide, like there's an actual slide, and then there's also like a sledding slope.
Yeah.
And pulling your camera out to do a selfie while you're doing that is really fun.
Wait, how do you go down the slope? I couldn't figure that out.
On the there's like a what are they called? What do you go down a slope on? No, it's not a ski. It's a sled. It's sled. Yes.
It's a sled.
Wait, is there a sled?
Yeah.
Where?
Right there, right on the top of the thing. Okay.
I did not
no,
see
so
it.
there's the big one where the little guys are going down.
Yeah.
There's another littler one that you can do.
yeah.
Oh,
You can't do
I
the
did
big
not find
scary
that.
one.
I want to do the big scary one. I thought it'd be a much faster way
You
to
have
get
do
down
the
that hill.
Ski lift. Yeah.
What's the point of just riding the ski lift
I
up and
have
then
no
right
idea.
back down? Come on now.
It was depressing. I was really sad when I figured out. I like even Googled that one. I was like, can I go down the ski slope? Like, no. And I'm like, fuck, man. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
I just want to ski once.
Just want
That
to
would
go
have
down.
been cool.
I mean, you get that sick bird coming out of the cave, and then he gets to go down it. Why can't I? It's not fair.
Yeah.
Did you guys do the shell game?
Shell
Yes.
Socks?
I don't
Or
remember.
was it
It's
the
in
sock?
the.
Was it the missing sock that you get from that guy?
The rock.
I don't remember.
Oh, the ghost where he's doing
Oh, it
the
is a rock.
he's
Yeah.
doing the,
Yeah.
the pots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like a god doing that. I think it was probably easy, but they went fast at the end.
They did go fast at the end. I think the reward was the missing sock.
Yeah,
the sock
yeah,
for
yeah,
sock.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first time, and then if you do it again, you complete his task, and then he's a happy ghost, and that goes for the ghost stuff. Yeah, I like the music during that time. It's like really fucking cool and like hip, and then you're just watching the thing go fast, and you're like, I'm gonna get that fucking rock. I'm gonna get that fucking rock.
Did you guys ever do the diving helmet thing?
Yes.
What is that? I never did it.
Go ahead.
Is it just a tiny little thing?
I think I'm trying to remember. You go down, I took a picture of a jellyfish, and wasn't there something down there you had to get?
I think there was something else you had to get to finish another quest, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I feel like there was a treasure chest down there that you opened or something. I forget. Maybe you find a pirate hat. Is that where you get the pirate hat, maybe?
Yeah, that is where you yeah, because
that's so cool.
Her pirate hat. Oh, that's the hat I wore in the fashion thing. I wore the pirate hat.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wore the fake pirate hat that she's wearing. There's the pirate lady who's like snoring on the thing, and you have to wake her up with the horn. And yeah, her boat crashed, and her pirate hat went down with it. Yeah, that's what it was.
The actual model for the fashion show, is that an ostrich or something?
I don't know, because like I said,
Humpty Dumpty with hella legs.
And lip filler too.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of funny because it was like they're all legs.
Well, I don't know, because the like I said, in the DLC, one of the characters is literally just a triangle. So
yeah.
I liked the balloon people party.
Oh, the balloon family was cute.
That was adorable. I thought to myself when I did that, I was like, I've definitely never been to a sentient balloon party before. That's definitely unique to this game.
I think I took a selfie with them. I'm like,
oh. I like when you go and rescue their son who got stuck up on top of the mountain.
You timed your waist.
You timed your waist. And I was like, can I just run around with him for the whole time and not return him? Because it's kind of cute.
You're kidnapping him.
Take him all the way to the top of the mountain with you. Take him back home. I wonder if you have to finish that quest, because now I want to try it.
Yeah. Be visiting with your grandma with a balloon tied to your waist.
You're like, can I go to my birthday party now, please?
No. Cannot.
You're mine forever, balloon.
You're coming back to hometown with me. Whatever it's called.
I'll love you more than your family ever could.
Your dog doesn't even miss you.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no. Yeah, this I don't think I would have played this game if it wasn't for this, and I'm glad we did.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah.
I there's the completionist itch that I have to play something, but I thought I was going to do that with some other game we played, and then I what was the second game it was Beginner's Guide. I forget what game I was going to try and 100%. And
what games have we played?
It might have been Frog Detective. I was going to go back and 100%, and it just like sat on my computer for a long time, and then I was like, I'm not going to play this again, and so I just deleted it. And that's probably what'll happen with this game, because I'll sit on it for a couple days and then be like, I'm just going to keep playing Baldur's Gate. It's fine.
Fair.
Yeah, it is. Game Pass is an amazing thing because it's hard to justify your time.
Yeah.
When there's giant, amazing games to play, it's tough out there for indie games. At least for me personally, I know Bunny's obsessed with them, but for me, it's tough.
It's fair. It's understandable. I mean, I think most of us have been like accustomed to go towards those like AAA titles because media and shit like that too. Yeah, I don't know. I like weird.
I just like
things.
The endless freedom of open world games. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it for me.
Yeah. I think I like something that is packaged and contained in like a short.
It feels good to like
fight.
beat something real quick.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, so that like completion, not completionist, but just to finish something and move on.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
finality of that is nice.
Yeah. For sure.
Or even just having the option to blast through a bunch of games that you might not want to purchase, but like you'd want to, you just want to try them out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did that with oh god, what was the name of that game? It's the one where it's all like old parchment. It's all hand drawn. I think Obsidian made it.
Oh yeah, it has a weird name. What is that called?
Yeah, Pentiment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I haven't
like
done that yet. Is it
I
good?
heard how great it was, and it has so much cool stuff going on, but I got so fucking bored playing it. And I'm the person in Baldur's Gate who's reading every fucking book I find.
Yeah.
And I was getting bored playing that game. And I was like, I know this game is going to be good. Yeah. I was like, I know it's going to be good. And I just maybe I wasn't in the right mindset, but it's there for if I want to play it later. It's I can always go back to it if that's the kind of game I need. at that particular time.
Okay. What would you guys rate this game?
I forget, are we doing out of 5 or out of 10?
10.
10.
5.
Fair. DK.
6 maybe. I don't know.
I think I'd give it a
for what it is. It's really like it's a good indie game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not up my alley. That's a very personal, subjective score. So
Yeah,
don't,
no, that's
don't
that's
take
the
that
whole
as I
point of
hate it. No one should play it. I would definitely recommend this to people I know like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I think you're totally right. Faye would like this game.
Yeah, I 6 sounds right for me too. Like, it's probably not a game I'm going to go back and play, but I enjoyed the parts of it I did play, and I would recommend it for people to try out and play it. So, like, it's not like a 6 where it's like, oh, the game was broken when I played it, or this,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
It's about the
Yeah.
expectation of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
if you gave Baldur's Gate a 6, that would be much more troubling.
yes, I would fight whoever gave Baldur's Gate 6. But no, because it's like I think it's super cute. I think it's totally worth playing, and but it's not blowing my mind with anything. So like I think a 6 is pretty fair for that.
Fair. I think I would give it like an 8, a 7.5, or an 8, somewhere in there.
Okay.
I like this kind of game. I like the coziness of it, and like I said, I like the little packaged experiences, and that's exactly what this is. I don't need a long, continuous story to develop over a period of time. I like bite-sized episodes, and that's exactly what this is. It's like a bite-sized experience. So, yeah, that's mine.
For sure. Yeah.
Perfect.
And all of those are valid scores.
All of them
Hell
are
yeah.
valid. Yeah, there's nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong. Like,
Unless you give Baldur's Gate 3 a 6, then you're very wrong.
Yep.
That's me. I'm sorry.
Bunny!
Played it.
Can't
Shut the
stand.
fuck up.
I can't stand that combat. I've watched CK play it, and I don't know how the fuck you handle that combat. I literally.
I
talking about?
love it. Did you play
Like,
Dragon
the
Age?
best part
I
about
did,
it.
but I literally have to play that game on easy because I cannot stand the combat again.
What?
Yeah, we've had this conversation many times.
I know, but it's shocking every time.
Although
It
It's
is
not
a
information I
very-
can get used to. I
I know,
just don't
I'm sorry.
understand it.
I just can't
It's a-
do turn-based. I can't.
Yeah, it's a very particular type of combat. And it's also like a world where everything is reactive. So then I fuck up all the time in combat. And sometimes I roll with it. And I'm like, well, I accidentally just killed one of my people, but I killed 3 of their people. So that's fine.
Dude, our favorite thing, me and Faye, is just going into a scenario. I know this is not a Baldur's Gate podcast, but
It is now.
2/3 of it is.
my
No.
favorite thing is just going into a scenario, getting your ass kicked, and then just running down the list together of like, okay, these are the things we could do differently, and this is what I'm going to contribute, and this is what your characters can do, and we've got this kind of item, and remember back at that shop, there was this fucking potion we could use, and
Jesus, no.
it's so good.
I couldn't do
It's
that.
great.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I would lose
That's
my
like,
fucking
I don't like
mind.
puzzles, but that kind of combat puzzle, I fucking love.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so here's a little spoilers about what I'm playing right now. I am playing a turn-based RPG, but it is not like your traditional turn-based RPG. The combat is completely interactive. It's not like
it's like
the
is
new
it like
Final
Ni no Kuni?
Fantasy. No, it's like
Uh-huh.
Chrono Trigger and like Paper Mario, if you ever
Didn't
did
play
that.
No.
So Chrono Trigger has interactive, so if you time things, you do more damage. Or if you time it, and you have to do it sometimes, because like the damage that you take is almost enough to insta-kill you sometimes. So if you don't block, you get fucked in the ass.
This is Sea of Stars is what it's called?
Sea of Stars, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked really good. Are you enjoying it?
I literally cried so hard while playing this game because I had so many emotional. So I know this is not. We're completely derailing today. I don't care. So I haven't played a turn-based RPG in probably about 15 to almost 20 years at this point. Just because I don't really like that style, and I never really liked that style. I just played those games because that's what, my friends played.
Existed. Yeah.
Yeah, and also my mom wouldn't let me on the internet because she thought it would bring demons into the house. But
True.
I mean, maybe she's not wrong.
right. So I played like a weird clash of like RPGs, and Chrono Trigger was one that stood out. It was a weird ascent to get to that game for me in my life. And I loved it, and it's one of those games that really fucks with you because if you could get the bad ending, if you die to the final boss, you get the bad ending. And I remember how traumatizing that was.
This is a spoiler. This is on my list.
Don't get the bad ending. It's a fucking almost 30-year-old game at this point. What the fuck? Anyway.
What do you mean? What? I have to play every game that comes out?
Yeah, exactly. No, but yeah, no. So
I'm gonna
I
Google
remember.
the end of Sea of Stars right now.
Don't you fucking dare! But like, I remember
To watch his friendship blow up.
So I was
It's
playing
been
it.
slowly imploding for the last 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. I was playing it, and I was playing this game, and I was just getting really involved, and I just beat like this really hard like moment, and I just started crying for some reason, and I don't know why. I think it was just like nostalgia and like just feelings, and I'm like, holy fuck. This is what I needed right now in this moment, and like cause like I've been watching you play the shitty Final Fantasy 3 remake that you've been playing through, and I'm like, I kind of miss
shitty.
that.
How dare you?
But also at the same time, there's a reason why there's a fucking auto battler in those games. They knew how shit that combat was, but they didn't know how to make it better.
There's just. It's from 1990.
They just slapped a Band-Aid on it, and they're like, it'll be fine. They'll love it. It'll be fine.
I know. So there's a few RPGs that I still love and I still cherish and I could probably play again, but like I don't think I can ever play Final Fantasy 7 again. Absolutely not. I just couldn't do it.
That's okay. There's enough shit to replay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'd rather go play Fallout 3 again. Fuck.
I'm replaying Dragon Age Origins, and I'm like, God. I mean, I love this game, but it takes so long to play it.
Yeah.
So when I get that nostalgic itch, I'm like, Jesus Christ, here's fucking 45 hours of my life. And then, of course, I have to play the second and third games. So.
Of course, you have to.
It's like a
You signed up for
250-hour
like
commitment.
a whole year is committed to this trilogy. Yeah, no, I get it. Anyway.
And then that makes me want to play Mass Effect, and it's just
I was just going to say that. I was just doing that with Mass Effect. I can't just play one. I got to play 1, 2, and 3, and I got to play them in order.
Yeah.
You got to play them in order.
So I was a Stark, this isn't a general podcast. We can end it now.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Should we do the spin wheel?
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that. I was like buying time. I was like, this is a shorter podcast.
No, it's
we
supposed
still have
to be
a spin
shorter.
thing. I
It's
forgot about
fine.
that.
It's fine. Toem? Oh, yeah, we could take Toem off. Let's play Toem again. You guys would love that so much. Okay, so we have Sumnerville, Quake 1, Turnip Boy Commits Tanks Evasion, Wolfenstein New Order, Crisis, Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, and Red String Club. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Bing, bing, bing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fucking shooter.
All right.
Let's do it. Adult games have arrived.
No more cutesy shit. Get fucked, cutesy shit.
Have you guys,
What
have
a
either
total
of you played
change.
this?
No.
I think this is the one you had me start, right?
Did I?
I think so.
Oh.
Let me see. Hold.
They're so good. This one and the sequel are so good.
Yeah, I think
Can't
I
wait.
have 2 hours into this. No,
Let me see.
1 hour.
Oh, okay. So it's basically brand new to you.
Yeah, it's still basically brand new to me. So
I'm so excited.
I bought it when it was on sale, and I have not played it at all.
Fuck yes.
perfect. Beautiful.
It
It's
is
on-
also on the Game Pass.
Okay, so
for
it is
those
on the
of you
Game
that-
Pass.
Don't own it.
Perfect.
This would be fun. I haven't played a first-person shooter in a long time.
What was the last first-person shooter that you've played?
Oh, boy. Hold on. I got to look at my Steam list.
I don't think you've ever streamed one, except when we did Borderlands 2.
Yeah, we did Borderlands 2, which was...
The first game we co-opted, it was just miserable.
It was We were both really ready for it to be over. It was not. I mean, I understand why people like it, but
Yeah.
it,
Talk about a game that overstays its welcome.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I think that game does Borderlands. It tries to be like edgy and has that edgy fourth wall breaky humor, but I don't think it does it very well. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's trying too hard too often, I think.
Yeah. I think it has to be a little natural.
It's like there needs to be some room in between these jokes.
I don't know. Would you guys consider Prey a first-person shooter?
Prey? Yeah, definitely.
I mean, no, but yeah, it's enough of one, I guess.
It has first-person shooter elements, although I do melee in that like an idiot, and I just hit everything with a wrench.
Yeah, it's kind of like calling the original Deus Ex a shooter. It doesn't really.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's not quite a first-person shooter, but that's probably the closest thing I've played
To a shooter.
remotely recently. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Bunny, how long?
Which
is
I loved
Titanfall
it.
2?
What?
How long is Titanfall 2? Like 8 hours?
I think
'Cause
so.
we should do that one.
Oh, I've been wanting to play that actually.
It's
Okay.
so fucking good. We should add it.
Okay, we'll add that next week.
Hell yeah.
Or 2 weeks from now. Not Titanfall 2.
I'm gonna make it this entire wheel a shooter.
Oh my god, you are. Okay. So, for those that are following along, you can play this on the Game Pass or on Steam for some monies. I'll put it down below. Yeah. Any final thoughts, and we can
Join the
wrap it up.
Discord.
Join the
Yeah,
Discord.
join the Discord.
Please.
We
Thank
have
you.
one now.
So I set it up. Please talk to us on there. And
It's beautiful.
we would love you to interact
It's a
and
great
have a good fun time.
Place to put your thoughts on the episodes and
Yes.
the games,
Mhm.
all that stuff.
Yeah, and also Portz and I have also put things into the episode threads that we have going of
Yes.
anything that we forgot. Like there's certain things that I forgot about, and I started thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, I never brought this fucking shit up. This shit show right here. So there's a little bit more sneak peeks and extras in there for you guys. But yeah. Okay. We good?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
All right, goodbye everyone.
Bye.